What is going on, everybody? It's MaceValor here once again, talking about Amazon, this, that, and the other. Ignore the shirt. It's just a shirt. It's a shirt. That's it. Okay? Ignore what's on it. I don't even pay attention to it. It's a shirt. Anyway, where was I? So I'm going to answer some questions that have been asked to me by Amazon Flex in terms of terminations, of course, as we always talk about, the wonderful thing that is terminations, and as well as money, moolah, getting paid, getting that Amazon moolah in your bank account. So let's actually kick this off with something that we all know, very near and dear to our hearts, is the threat, the worry, and the cause for concern that is termination, especially if you've decided to do this as like a full-time thing, or in the longer end of part-time. Anyway, so Jules Santiago hit me up through my email, which I think I commented my email in one of them, in one of the videos, but I never actually made it an official thing. So, I mean, it's cool if you hit me up through my email, I'm perfectly fine with it, but it made me think of starting up a Facebook group. So I'm going to put a link to, in the description down below. It's a link to the private Facebook page group for anyone and everyone that wants to be a part of this community, kind of like hash out stories or even like kind of communicate ideas with one another, or just kind of try to get a better idea of what's really going on with Amazon, because they only give us so much information. A lot of it we've actually had to learn ourselves by working with it. So Jules hit me up. Hey there, I'm a fellow Flex driver and I've been watching your videos and want to thank you for the great content. Well, thank you so much, Jules. This one's for you. I've been doing it for 3 weeks, and in each of my weekly summaries I've gotten one complaint of customers claiming they did not get the package. As of now, I'm a total of 3 complaints. I want to know how many you've gotten and what should I expect as far as termination. I heard some got terminated after getting 5 complaints and some do not. I'm in the Seattle area. Any advice on the subject would be great. Thank you. I told her, yeah, I'll make a video about it later, and then she wrote, excellent. I've also joined a Facebook group for drivers in my area. Another thing that y'all should do is connect with other drivers that are in your region and say that lost packages are removed from your history after about every 500 deliveries. If you could shed some light on that, that would be awesome. Thanks again. All right, so let's talk about what we know. A lot of us end up getting some sort of complaint from a customer sooner or later. It's that whole law of averages thing. Like in a week, I guess I deliver like 300 or 400 packages or something like that. And I don't really get a lot of complaints, actually. A lot of the times that it says that, hey, you didn't deliver, one of the packages that delivered wasn't here. I noticed that, you know, that's probably, because I've gotten 2. I've gotten 2 since I've started doing this. And, I mean, I haven't really had anything from it. It's kind of, you just get an email from Amazon that's like, hey, come on, deliver your packages. Make sure they're there. That's pretty much all that really happens initially, but then, of course, if you get so much, then you're going to be booted from the system. Now, this is where my stance on it is, I'm pretty sure that someone has to have some sort of oversight on this, because if they just did an automatic kickoff of everybody, then I guarantee you a lot more people would be kicked off the platform. For, you know, I'm telling you, a lot of people eventually get 1 or 2, 3 or 4 or 5 notices that saying, hey, this thing you said that was delivered, well, it's not. That's part of the reason why they take the picture, but at the end of the day, you could take the picture and then the driver themselves could pick up the package and walk off. So the picture doesn't really amount to much. All it shows you is that, hey, me, the driver, I was at the location with the package. Here's a picture. But that's really all I can really tell them. So the reason why I believe there has to be some sort of oversight is because if they did do it automatically after every 5, they would essentially need to hire a lot more people, because I guarantee you a lot more people would be getting kicked off. So I think they internally kind of do it on their own. Oh, some asshole just fucking commented on one of my YouTube videos. I stopped watching when you said you were a cook. I'm sorry, I want to take a break from this video because I'm only doing one-shots, but let me see what this piece of shit has to say about me and my service, because I decided to be a cook. Also, why I left the Army. Very interesting video. Definitely check it out. Cooks are basically too stupid to be infantry. Whoa. I'm going to say 2 things to that. I will give you that. Yeah, cooks, yeah, some of them are fucking idiots, don't get me wrong. But too stupid to be infantry? Now, no offense to my infantry brother in arms out there, because we all serve together, we're all one big family. But at the end of the day, let's admit it. The one job that you can get in the Army with the lowest GT score is infantry. That is the basic fucking job in the Army. You want to join the military, but you can't be in military intelligence. You can't be a mechanic. You can't be a fucking driver. You're fucking infantry. Just throwing that out there, not to be an asshole, but based upon the books, based upon like the lowest GT fucking score, the lowest ASVAB score, that's what you're gonna get fucking offered. And if you even watch the fucking video, you would know that when I joined the Army, my GT score, my ASVAB score were fucking amazing. Why did I choose to be a cook? Well, I chose to be a cook because at that point in my life, when I was fresh out of high school, I wanted to be like fucking Emerald. I wanted to be like the next big... This guy just keeps commenting, like, look, whatever, I'm gonna set that aside for later, whatever. Or will I? I don't know. Let's check this out. I should probably get back on the Amazon stuff, but fuck this dude. He commented again on the same video. Okay. So, and then he wrote, only a real fucking screw up becomes homeless while in the military. Who the fuck is this guy? Oh my god. He has no content. Once again, if you want to know any of the fucking shit about that, yeah, was I homeless while I was in the military? Yeah, it was actually a really interesting fucked up story, but there's a lot more into it. Check out, I'll put it in the eye, I'll put it wherever, why I left the Army. It's a longer form factor video. Anyway. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that there is someone that has to like kind of go over these things, do some sort of credit, like saying, well, we need to make sure that we can verify that this, you know, that the package wasn't there, and they kind of do their own internal thing. But I don't think that it's strictly terminated at 5. I think once it gets up to a level of 5, based upon the law of averages, like, hey, you've done these many deliveries, but you've had this many out of them that were reported as missing by the customer, we need to look into this. I'm pretty sure at that point they're going to get someone to kind of go in through like essentially an audit of your activities with the platform, and then they will determine whether or not, all right, well, based upon these statistics, we should just kick them out. I mean, at least that's what I would hope. That it's probably automatic. I mean, there's the way I think it should be done and the way it probably is done, but then there's the way it's most likely done, and it's probably just done through an algorithm and an AI. Which goes back again to the whole thing about, hey, after every 500 deliveries, does it kind of go away? Once again, you would think that would be a good thing, kind of give you like a little internal reset. I don't really have a definite answer on that. If someone else kind of suggested that to you, they probably are a little bit more knowledgeable about that than me. But at the same time, though, you really never know. And the fucking people at the warehouse, they don't know a goddamn thing. They're literally just like, hey, we're just here sorting shit. And we're going to go over to a YouTube comment. And this guy wrote, have you been getting your deposits later than usual? I got a deposit today supposedly, but haven't got it yet. And I usually get paid in the mornings, but now it's a late afternoon. Shaking my fucking head. All right. That's something I really did notice lately. Actually, over the last couple weeks, I've noticed that I will get the notification, I'll get the email saying, hey, we sent you your fucking money. Good job this week. But then, when I go to my bank account, it's not there. And every pay period has been getting later and later. Sometimes, when it first started out, I'd wake up in the morning and it'd fucking be there, right? And now, I have yet to receive it. I got the notification from Amazon. I said, hey, we sent you your money. Oh, sweet, cool. Well, here I am. No money. Where's it at? What the hell's going on? So that does put me in a very precarious situation. I mean, of course, with situations like this, I've got my account set up to where it's not going to harm me too much. But at the same time, though, this is the payment date. Now, I know it's supposed to take a business day, but historically, I've always gotten it the day of. So it's just odd that it's kind of out of nowhere. So I'm gonna kind of let it slide until tomorrow, and then when tomorrow rolls around and the money's still not in the account, then I'm gonna fucking raise hell. So because at that point it's like, well, what the fuck? You mean you guys you sent it, but my bank never received it, and none of my information's changed. So And definitely, if you ever come up with these issues like this, definitely take it up with Amazon. It is fucking horse shit that they don't take care of shit like this. Okay, so check this out. Round out the video. The Flex Drivers Union. That's the name of the Facebook group. Anyone and everyone that wants to be a part of it, want to chit chat with me, hey, if you got some questions you might want me to throw into a video, fantastic, I'll do it. I'll even directly connect with you guys there. Link is in the description down below. And just for shits and giggles, I utilize this thing called TubeBuddy, and it makes my YouTube experience so much better as a creator. But even if you're just someone that's just watching YouTube and you kind of want to get an insight on other channels and their videos and kind of how their analytics play out, download TubeBuddy. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. I'm not telling you to pay for it. Me personally as a creator, I like using it because it makes my life a million times easier as a creator. But if you're just like some person that's just into the analytics and the mathematics and want to know how much certain videos are making, or how many views they're getting, or even what tags they're using, it's the free shit alone is worth downloading the Chrome extension. So I'll put that in the description below. Any questions, comments, concerns, put those down in the comments, and definitely check out the Facebook group. There's going to be 3 questions you're going to ask me, or you're going to answer 3 questions that it automatically asks you. That's just to get verified and get into the group. I'm pretty active with it, so if you start asking pretty quick, you'll be taken care of and you'll be in, no problem. And I'm just rambling now. Anyway, howdy y'all. Goodbye. This is MaceValor, and I'm signing off.